What's up, guys? Welcome back to React and Relax TV. Alright, so I'm checking out George Carlin on the Conan show, and this one is George Carlin Lost Faith in Humanity. Okay, guys, get ready to check this one out. So if you're new to React and Relax TV, welcome. Or before you leave, that you become a part of our family. Alright, guys, don't forget to click that subscribe and like button. Don't forget to comment either. Alright, yes. Let's check this video out.
Now, this must be, it's great fodder for candidates, actually. The primaries that are going on right now.
Well, I never do any political humor. I never do any topical stuff. So the only place I get to talk about something like that is a place like here, you know, or in interviews and stuff. But, you see, I like a guy like Buchanan interests me because I just want to see his neck explode. You know, it's the same reason I was fascinated with Mike Ditka as a coach. I say, why don't they just put an isolated camera on him, and sooner or later this vein is going to. So I just like. You know, I just like disasters and things. I just do. I'm really fond of big explosions. When they say something explode, when I hear the CNN theme for breaking news, boy, I'm there. And the bigger the explosion, the better I like it. I really don't care. I don't care. I like it when a lot of people die. It's a little sick, I know that, but I do. I like it when a lot of people.
The bigger the explosion, the more you like it. You like it when a lot of people die.
Die, it's fun. I always wish that it happened during rush hour. You know, they always say, gee, if it happened during rush hour, it would have been much worse. I say, yeah. You know, it would have been so nice. I just, yeah. You see, I root, I got to tell you, ultimately, I lost all faith in this species and in my nation's culture a long time ago. I got a divorce, and I needed it.
I hear that'll do it, yeah.
I found that, you know, artistically, tell you the truth, as a writer, it gives you an emotional separation from the outcome. A lot of comedians I hear, when they complain about stuff, they seem to imply that everything could be all right if we just do this or just do that. I don't care. It's never going to work. If you think there's a solution, you're part of the problem. That's what I believe. So, I guess it's true. They know.
How's that bumper sticker selling?
Yeah, it should. But I root ultimately for the big comet or the big asteroid to come here and get things right. Because what happened is we would never have emerged from the ferret stage. The mammals would never risen if it weren't for that comet that wiped out the dinosaurs.
The dinosaurs killed them, yeah.
The second comet is due to get things back in balance. And what I want for it to do as a poetic touch, I want for it to come through the hole in the ozone layer. Wouldn't that be nice? And I want it to happen east of me so I can watch it on CNN for about 18 hours before the dust cloud.
Who said that in the ozone layer? Wouldn't that be nice? Who said that? Wouldn't that be nice?
Reaches my house. It's just the way I am.
So would you say that you hate people? I mean, is that a fair thing to say?
No. Individually, I love them. Every person I meet, I sort of like, and I'm not trying to be corny here, but I see the universe in them. You can see a part of everything and everyone, and they're just wonderful to look in their eyes. But when they start to group, when they get into clots, when there's, for instance, groups even as small as 2. Here's a good example.
So the two of us,
That's right. Not as good as each of you separate.
Right, all right.
What happens is they begin to surrender the beauty of the individual for the sake of the group. Even like a guy, like, you know how if there's a bunch of guys hang around together in high school or college and then one of them gets married, he changes. He's in a group, and the wife will say, well, you know, he's just wonderful with the kids at home, but when he's with those morons at the bar, he's different. And the guys will say, hey, he was such a good guy, but when he's with Linda, man, the guy's, you know, just a drag. People change. And then the bigger the group, as the group gets bigger, 6, 8, 12, 15, 115,000, they begin to have hats, armbands, little slogans, lists of people they don't like, and it gets out of hand. So I'm in favor of people one by one, but in large groups.
I get what he's saying, and I think he's right there. You know, yeah. I do agree with his point right there.
I would like to see them disappear.
Oh, so that's where you want the comet all net through the ozone layer.
We have to get back to the ferrets. The only hope.
This is very, very nice.
But
actually.
it gives me
It's a
something
nice
to hope for.
message.
And it keeps me separate from the rest of the folks. There's
I
no
think you're
one
real
to,
fun at a party.
yeah, well, there's no one to talk to about this.
Yeah,
You know.
I wouldn't think so.
But
All
it's,
right.
it keeps me going.
All right. Well, we really sincerely hope you can come back sometime.
I will try it. I
Will
mean,
you do
I
that?
told you I'd like to come back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
no
we've been
reason to plug anything.
Yeah, you don't have to plug anything
Good.
next time. Of
Good.
course, the HBO special, which you're plugging.
Right,
George Carlin.
Live.
Yeah.
Live on the 30th.
Okay, George Carlin back in town debuts March 30th at
Right.
10 o'clock p.m. on HBO. It'll be hysterical, no
It's a
doubt
good,
about
strong
it.
show. It's a good, strong
It's
show.
really, it's just so great to have you here.
Can I stay? Can I stay a little?
Yeah, stay. We would love it. George Carlin, everybody. John Cryer, Robert Schindler coming up. We'll be right back.
All right, guys. George Carlin is one of them. He's one of them that is just brutally honest. Yes, he's just brutally honest. Yes, and just when he started lay out his point and letting you see what he's really talking about, you're like just agreeing and like seeing it and say, "Oh, I get what he's saying." Yeah, when he started laying out and showing you exactly what he meant, like you get it. You totally get it. All right, guys. Yes, it's always good to listen to George. Always, I enjoy. Like I said, he's just brutally honest. I enjoy doing a George Carlin reaction for sure. All right, guys. Yes, I hope you enjoy this one as well. All right, don't forget to live, love, laugh, and to learn, guys. And I will catch you in another one. Thanks for watching. Bye.